just to promote yourself. So I'm going to make sure that thing is going to be playing at 4 o'clock and I'll be talking about this program. Minister, it's confirmed. It's on. But Chuguluku, where is your CD? Come here. Come this side. I'll give you the email. If you don't have, then we make sure that you get your thing. And also, Chuguluku, you mentioned DJ Mnata. DJ Mnata. Yes, actually I found out about him last week. I was here at the rally and I think I called him and we have put up his stuff on the digital platform on MTN and Vodacom. So I've done my work, Minister, I've done my work. Thank you. Let me see.
Thanks very much. I think that the question raised by the Seshego Gospel Choir, what we did last year, as a department, we have assisted you twice. This year we didn't because we didn't have budget. But next year we hope we are going to put something for you. And this is what we are going to do. Thank you.
Hello once again. There was a guy who asked how they put their music out if they cannot. I mean, people these days are limited to how far their music can go, and I mean that's changed now. Thank you to technology. I also started off by releasing my music on the internet. No, I started with Bluetooth actually. I used to just send people my music via Bluetooth, and I researched about how you put your music out on the internet. So I'd suggest that a lot of people, read and understand the type of career path you want to take. And you might get a lot of knowledge because a lot of people, especially with arts and music, they do things, they have the talent and skill, but a lot of us don't really learn about what goes on with this thing. Like if you read on how you take your music out on the internet, I'm sure you're gonna do it immediately after reading about it. Understand? So now, my suggestion is that you just find out about it, empower yourself about the career path you want to take. Yeah.
Thank you. There was a question about the youth which do not have access to internet. It's precisely what we are doing over and above advertising in papers. We organize Imbizo, like the one we have, so that you who are here are going to share with other young people who didn't make it here, so that the gospel goes forward and people understand what needs to be done. Taban raised the issue about their NGO wanting to collaborate with the Department of Arts and Culture and even in the province. Where is Taban? So you got that now. The department is here, is going to collaborate with you, as you have said. So it's going to happen. Soli raises a very fundamental point, the point of what we teach in our schools. Many schools do not teach arts and culture. There are some schools, and even in those schools it's optional. We have countrywide about 200 artists, activists who are going around the country teaching arts and culture in school. We are still working with the Department of Basic Education to make it compulsory one, arts and culture and history. He also spoke about history. If I can ask you, most of you here would not know, maybe you would know some of the tidbits of European history. What Roosevelt said, Hitler, and so on. But if I ask some of you about Jomo Kenyatta or Kwame Nkrumah, who are Africans, you would be blank. Now, we are working with basic education, and they are doing a feasibility study because we are saying we need to know ourselves and to know our story, because if we don't know ourselves, we are going to steal from other people and think that we are something when we don't know who we are. So that process is on, and we are confident that we are going to succeed to ensure that people understand themselves. People don't even know who they are in terms of their own family trees. A typical South African would know who your parents are, who your grandparents are. Beyond that, many South Africans don't know. So part of our work at Arts and Culture is to continue with the program we started in 2014 of telling your own story. Start by telling your own story of your family and telling the entire story of our communities. Lebohan, I think you spoke about scholarship. You actually should specify, because there are different scholarships here. As you know, we deal with arts, culture, and heritage. And in all these areas, there's always been an intervention from our side, particularly on the question of scholarship. So you just have to come forward and say which of these three areas you are referring to, and then we will follow that up. Comrade Mosima from TEF, she was somewhere there. You one day DJ Zintle, you'll get DJ Zintle. The question is when. When you read, where is she? Oh yes. No, DJ Zintle is going to come. It's not it's the date you must fix. That which you want to come will come to you. So that, as you said, she's an inspiration to young women. We want those inspirations. So she will come. That is done. The other, well, Phineas is a very sophisticated someone. You know, he spoke about the hunter, and I was trying to follow. Now I didn't know, you know how he put it. I don't know whether he's the hunter or hunted, but you know, he's somewhere in the middle. I think, Phineas, you'll come and tell us, Chief, later on. Tembi on visual art. We cover all the genres of art. Visual, included, fine art, performing art. And I'm glad that you and someone else who spoke about fashion design, Taban, you coming from a different angle. It's same, it's art. Fashion, even cuisine, your food, all of those are part and parcel of arts and culture. If somebody is engaged or involved in crafts, for instance, somebody said he's doing craft here and so on. We have that table there. This is the departmental table. We want those specifics because we want to make a difference in your lives. So you must just be in touch and in contact, because what Taban spoke about on fashion design, as Mosquito has said here, it's good to be in South Africa. This democracy is working. We've built people who are internationally acclaimed today. You have David Tlale, who compete with anybody, anywhere else in the world. And the support he gets from this very democracy. And that we want to continue so that you tell a story, your story, like Oskido has told a story. And I'm certain that if it was not because of the assignment, Black Coffee also was going to tell a story. MT has told you a story of himself, and you just have to reflect on their lives to understand yourself better. The message, the thread going through here is that wherever you are coming from, it's possible to achieve what you want to achieve. As long as this government is still in government, you are going to be catered for. You are going to be responded to. And we'll always from time to time make examples to you and say, this is one example, this is another example as we go on. The issue about, Slova raised the issue of, before Slova, I missed the name of the gentleman who was speaking there, who said, why do you bring people from outside? You know, Oskido said something here which I think we must take to heart. For you to succeed, especially in this environment, you need to do a lot of networking. If you are going to look at each other as village guys from the same village without any assistance, you will end up in the village. Nobody will know about you. We are giving you an opportunity here that here are the people we, as the governing party, the ANC, have built over a period of time, that you also can benefit from them, because if you are interacting with them, we are interacting with yourself. You are going to be exposed not only in Limpopo, but throughout the globe. Because I'm talking about people who have built here, who are not only South African households, they are out there internationally. If you talk of MT, he's not just a local chap of South Africa. He's renowned internationally. So you should be exchanging views with them so that you are in a better position.